Okay. Hey, y'all. Me and Mom are on the way to go see the children in Arkansas, and we stayed at a motel in Georgia last night. We just went halfway instead of driving straight through like we usually do. And so we're in Birmingham today in the daylight, and I wanted to drive through the civil rights parks and stuff, and that's where I'm at. I'm at the Kelly Ingram Park in Birmingham, but I'm just going to show you some stuff. My feet I don't have no shoes on.
So they bombed that, and the word goes up that the king has been killed. And this area goes up in flames, kind of like a precursor to what happened when Dr. King was actually assassinated. You had riots from Watts to Washington, D.C. in this country. Well, here in Birmingham, this entire corridor went up in flames. There were cars in the street that were on fire. Some of those cars were Birmingham police cars. Will Connor and the Birmingham Police Department couldn't put this under control. They had to call in the National Guard. And soon you had Dr. John Porter. He's going to take over the pastor of the 6th Avenue Baptist Church. When they needed somewhere to hold the funerals for the little girls who were killed in the church, John Porter is going to open the doors of 6th Avenue, and Dr. King's going to preach the eulogy of 3 of those 4 little girls. He's going to eulogize those girls as angels of change. Last but not least, you had Reverend Nelson Fireball Smith. Reverend Smith is going to hold a concert at his church. He's going to invite a woman by the name of Joan Baez to come and sing to raise money. Joan Baez is a friend of the movement. In fact, Dr. King says this is one of his favorite artists. Joan Baez comes to Birmingham. When she gets here, she gets a New Pilgrim, and the Birmingham police arrive to inform her that she's white. Yeah, shocking. And they want her to know that she's white because in Birmingham, Alabama, it is illegal for black people to go into white places of worship. It's also illegal for white people to go into black places of worship. And they're not going to let her go in the New Pilgrim Baptist Church. And Joan Baez, she takes out her guitar, she starts playing right in front of the church. As you can think about a major star in Birmingham standing on the street corner, what do you think people did? They just started flocking, started coming. Their car drove by and they saw her. Some people got out the cars and came. And they raised more money with her outside of the church than they killed her inside of the church. This associate minister is going to lead a march that Diane McWhorter, in her book, Carry Me Back Home, she calls it the Miracle Sunday March. But when they marched and Bull Connor told them to stop marching. And Reverend Billups takes a knee and prays, and when he stands up, the firefighters refuse Bull Connor's order to hose the demonstrators. In fact, some of the firefighters, they put their hoses on the ground and they step back. And they march right by them. Bull Connor demands that the firefighters tell him why they didn't hose him. Bull Connor is greeted with the answer that we didn't have any pressure on our water hoses. They didn't have any pressure in their water hoses, they didn't turn them on. They didn't turn them on because Captain John Swindle told his men they were never to ever use their hoses. So he was scared on Double D Day, and he saw what those hoses did to his children, and he called his men in and he told them, don't ever do that again unless you hear me give the direct order. And from that point forward, they weren't going to use those hoses again. Now in this column, here you see, there are columns. Note these columns are broken. They're not broken by vandalism. Those columns are broken intentionally because they represent the broken, incomplete lives lived by Eddie Mae Collins, Denise McNair, Cynthia Wesley, and Carol Roberson. And if you look straight from here in that direction, you look right at the church.
Okay, we're going to go see the church.
Walk right this way. Do you have any questions?
I just interrupted a tour. Okay. Place of revolution and reconciliation. That man just about made me cry. I'm sorry, I just interrupted the tour, but I was doing my own little thing and I had Facebook Live on, so I wanted to. All right. I have one question. You were talking about the blacks couldn't go in the church or whites couldn't go in the church. What if they were white but had black in them and they look white? Could they go then?
If you had black in you,
you was considered black. So if I wanted to, I could just go right to that church. All right then. Okay. He was talking about the laws with the churches and stuff. How if you was white, you couldn't go to church, and certain churches, if you was black, you couldn't go to certain churches. But apparently, because they have the one drop law, if you got one drop of black in you, you're considered black, no matter how you look. But anyways, because I'm like 4.7%, so I would have been considered black. So y'all remember, I'm a black girl now. But either way, I was trying to figure that out. My mama's in the car, so we trying to figure all this out real quick. Now that's nice. Cigarette disposals. Okay, the church is, let me see, I was there. The church will be right over there. So I'm gonna go to this, I'm gonna do this part right here. Okay. It says, when the racist police commissioner, Eugene Bull Connor, sicked dogs on the foot soldiers of the movements and civil rights leaders hoped it would shine a national spotlight on their plight, but the country at large remained woefully ignorant. However, Southern Christian leadership conference leaders had an ace up their sleeves. And then we have this right here. And I'm just gonna, it says, the sculpture is dedicated to the foot soldiers of the Birmingham civil rights movement. With gallantry, courage, and great bravery, they faced the violence of attack dogs, high-powered water hoses, and bombings. They were the founder of the Advanced Against Injustice Warriors of a Just Cause. They represent humanity, unshaken in their firm belief in their nation's commitment to liberty and justice for all. We salute these men and women who were the soldiers of the great cause. Richard Arlington, Mayor of Birmingham, May 1995.
Officer grabbed Willie Gaston. And when the officer grabbed Willie Gaston, he let the dog attack him. And that photograph has been around the world. That photograph landed on President John F. Kennedy's desk in the newspaper. There's a picture of him saying, holding up a newspaper with that picture on the front of it. And what happens is...
Okay, now I gotta hurry because I got my mama's in the car. Okay, the Children's Crusade. All right, I'll show you the statues in a minute. All right, let's see. On May 2nd, 1963, more than 1,000 students skipped school and marched on downtown, gathering at the 16th Street Baptist Church. Bull Connor responded by jailing more than 600 children that day. So the next day, another 1,000 students filled the park in which you stand now. With the cells full and his back against the wall, Connor responded savagely. Okay, I'm fixing to tear up because I'm getting really sad. Okay, hold on. That's the bars of the jail representation, and here's the children. I ain't afraid of your jail. I ain't afraid of your jail. Okay, now I'm going back over here. Oh, so sad. Let me clean off my lens for a minute. Hold on. I'll make sure y'all get a clear view. There's other little things in the circle. I'm going to try to get to some of them. I want to get to the main part of the circle, but I'm trying to go where the plaques are. by the way, I wasn't paying attention to where the floods were in Arkansas. I thought it was at the Arkansas River. And the Arkansas River is right where I had to go. I thought, for some reason, I was thinking the Tennessee River and the Arkansas River are the same things, but they weren't. Obviously, they're in two different places. But either way, now that's pretty down there. Either way, the floods were 29 miles from where my reservation's at in Morrilton near Russellville. But I talked to the kids this morning, and they said there's even more flooding in the cities now. I guess that levee broke. So we're going to be going through Mayflower, and they have floods there. Okay. Dr. Martin, he's doing the tour down there, and I was trying to listen in on the tour. He's telling the parts you don't see on TV and stuff. You know, I was down there, I was making me cry. Okay, we got Dr. Martin Luther King here. It says Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., born January 15, 1929. Oh, he's videotaping. I'll be quiet. Assassinated April 4th, 1968. Yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace. His dream, oh, I'm going to cry, liberated Birmingham from itself and began, oh, here I go, a new day of love, mutual respect, and cooperation. This statue of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., erected by citizens of Birmingham as an indication of their esteem for him and his appreciation of his sacrificial service to mankind, unveiled January 20th, 1986. Officers of the State Committee, Dr. Abraham L. Woods is Jr. Chairman, Dr. Herschel Hamilton, Co-Chairman, and then it goes on to Dr. Margaret B. Little, Secretary, Dr. A.J. Gaston, Treasurer, Dr. Richard Arrington, Jr. Mayor, City of Birmingham, Dr. Joseph E. Lowry, President, Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Okay. Let me go down here. This is a big old park. I only paid for 15. Oh, there's the church. Okay, I'm going to whip over there in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to go to the church in a minute. I think they're closed today. But I can... Well, let me go ahead and go down here. That way I don't have to cross the street with my mama. They got a whole district down here that if you type in Civil War rights or civil rights in Birmingham, Alabama locations, then they will come up and it gives you 6 or 7 different places. There's a museum, there's a church, the park, of course, and a couple of other things. But they're all closed on Monday. But I think I called the church, and to get in that church right there and see everything, and that's where they had the bombings and they killed the little girls or whatever and injured several people. It's only like $5 to get in there. Okay, here's the little girls right here. 4 little girls on September 15, 1963. A dynamite blast ripped through 16th Street Baptist Church. That's the name of that church right there, 16th Street Baptist Church. Killing 4 little girls over the next 3 decades. 3 KKK members, Ku Klux Klansmen, I hate that word, were convicted of the murders and sentenced to life in prison. This sculpture pays tribute to those little girls as well as 2 young boys who were killed in racially charged crimes that day. And here's the, you can actually do the audio tour if you want to call that number. And it gives you an audio tour. And right now, I think I am at, I'm at number 6. And there's the map. I'm right here. But I'm going to go over here and show you. Oh, wait a minute. Jim Crow Birmingham Rights Heritage Trail. Yeah, that's what it's called. Jim Crow on the books. May 1963, Birmingham, Alabama was considered America's most segregated city. Both cities and state governments created legal codes that strictly banned nearly all social contact between blacks and whites. City Code Section 597 said, "It shall be unlawful for a Negro and a white person to play together or in company with or other in any game of cards, dice, dominoes, and checkers." That's freaking ridiculous. On September 19, 1950, the city later passed Ordinance 798F to add even more restrictions to prevent racial interaction at baseball, softball, football, basketball, or similar games. Boy, he would have a hissy fit right now, wouldn't he? Freaking jerk. To promote civil and human rights worldwide through education. Birmingham Civil Rights Institute mission statement. All right, now we'll go over here and show you the statue of the children. This is going to make me cry. I just know it will. This is for the little girls that was killed. My feet's on fire. I ain't wearing those shoes right now. But you see she's got a Bible in her hand. The stolen child. Come away, O human child, to the waters in the wild, with a fairy hand in hand. For the world's more full of weeping than you can understand, by W.B. Yeats. And then we got this one right here. And her. And then, of course, we got their names down here. It's almost where you can't read it. Cynthia D. Morris Wesley, a Girl Scout, loved reading, sang in the choir, and I can't read the rest of it. Something in the church, she played piano and clarinet. Aspired to be a teacher. Okay. The Four Spirits is what they call them. This is her right there. And then we got Denise McNair. It's really hard for me to read this. My feet's on fire. Denise wanted to work in the field of social justice. That's her. Then Addie Mae Collins. She loved sports, softball, and her favorite, she enjoyed helping others. That's her. Oh gosh, this is the different children. Carol Rosamond Robinson, Girl Scout, straight A student, school band, science club, Jack and Jill American member. They had their births on here in their deaths. Births are 1949. Virgil Ware, he was murdered while riding on the handlebars of his brother James's Ware pedaled. Born December 6, 1949. Then we got Johnny Robinson, murdered, shot in the back while leaving a chaotic group of youth by Birmingham police. And there's her shoes on the ground. Then you got Sarah Collins, survivor. 5-something children. I can't read that part. Sarah was found waiting among the concrete stair. Along the concrete stairs. She was in the building. She was blinded in the right eye. Okay, that's her right there. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't read it too well. And then we got her. My feet's on fire. All right, here's the march route. Whew. Don't tread on me. Leaders of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference learned they could apply economic pressure to white businesses with more effective results than moral persuasion alone. Therefore, the central strategy of the Birmingham campaign targeted the city's retail base. Project C. The C stood for confrontation. Started with its sit-ins at Birmingham lunch counters and continued. There you go, Carl Dykehart. There's the sit-ins. Started the sit-ins at the Birmingham lunch counters and continued with marches, pickets, boycotts of Birmingham retail stores. Movement leaders used their nonviolent, direct action to disrupt white businesses and hurt their profit margins. The SCLC's goal was to create an economic crisis, forcing whites to negotiate with blacks who demand equal rights and an end to segregation. And then we got Don't Tread on Me. May 1963, a female protester remains defiant as police drag her away from a demonstration in Birmingham's nearby retail district. Activist in Birmingham, led for 7 years by Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth before the 1963 Birmingham campaign, put their lives on the line to, how you doing, ma'am? Put their lives on the line to rebel against the city's unjust and unconstitutional segregation laws. One such law, City Code, this is ridiculous, City Code Section 369 said it shall be unlawful to conduct a restaurant in the city of at which white and colored people are served in the same room. I'm going to cry again. Many blacks marched to the retail district to protest such laws and sit-ins and boycotts of downtown stores. Some whites spit on verbally attacked the protesters, but the nonviolent protesters did not strike back. Oh God, it just makes me want to cry. There's other things around the park, like on those sides over there, but I only paid for 15 minutes parking and my mom's sitting in the car, so I'm just going to hit the ones on the outside on the route. Right there is the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. I haven't taken y'all on a tour since we did the federal building in Oklahoma. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all might remember that. Oh, I cried and I cried and I cried. They actually did a, I'm crying. They actually did a thing where you go into the room and they played the original tape that was going on during the bombing of that. And when you're sitting in that room, it looks just like the courtroom, and they turn out the lights. And then you hear the explosion and the lights go out, and oh my God, okay. So anyways, all right, here we go. This says, welcome to the Kelly Ingram Park. Park patrons shall be subject to the Birmingham Park and Recreational Board rules. There's all the rules. You can't skateboard or whatever. They close at 10 to 6, and as y'all can see, I'm in downtown Birmingham. Let me zoom out. Over there is the 16th Street Church. There's the Birmingham Civil Rights Building. It doesn't cost that much to do the tour. It's like $5 to go in the church over there. They're closed on Mondays and Sundays, so you can't do it then. But anyways, all right, we're scooting down here, and we're going to do the rest of it. Of the park, anyways. I'm finding out a lot just in the park. They have a tour over there with kids in it. See that right there? But, all right, now let's see. March route to retail. Selective buying campaign. Why businessmen failed to integrate their stores and remove colored signs from water fountains and dressing rooms as promised in 1962. As a result, Miles College students, led by Frank Dukes, organized a boycott against the stores. They recruited students from other colleges, including whites from Birmingham Southern College, to join them. Because of the 1921 Alabama law made boycotts against businesses illegal, the students called their effort to the selective buying campaign. They sent out flyers urging Birmingham blacks to wear overalls to church on Easter Sunday, rather than buy new clothes for the holiday. The result was a dramatic drop in sales at white-owned stores downtown. Well, goody for them. There you go. March route walking tour, and you can see right there where I'm at. And in these signs, they actually have the iron cuttings of the children. Selective buying campaign, May 6, 1963. One of the key nonviolent strategies used in the 1963 Birmingham movement is called selective buying. By refusing to buy clothes from white-owned retail stores during the busy Easter shopping season, blacks put economic pressures on stores that treat them unfairly. Here, a woman holds a sign, I'll show you that in a minute, that proclaims downtown Birmingham lunch counters should be open to all, including blacks. Comedian and activist Dick Gregory, who stands behind her, leads marches on this day. However, police stopped them before they reached the retail district, and her sign says open lunch counters for all, and there she is. This is the kind of stuff they just do not show you on the TV movies. Oh, they have an app. Go with the app. It says, so I guess you can look up the Aggaston, Aggaston. Check that out. Look at these old parking meters right here they got. All right, and this is the district. They followed the route along here and went along there. Okay, Aggaston is actually the construction company, I think, but that's the Civil Rights Institute right there. Look for an app for the Civil Rights Institute. I'm gonna cross the street in a minute and get I'm gonna go over there and get the picture of that little park over there thing. How you doing? Okay, now we got right here. Guards at the gate. Okay. Unfair laws force Birmingham blacks to create their own distinctive world of economic and social self-reliance. The historic Black Businesses District extended several blocks around Kelly Ingram Park, which is where we're at now, and contained a concentration of Black-owned beauty and barbershops, pool halls, restaurants, theaters, professional offices, clothing stores, small shops, and other businesses here. Here, blacks were treated with a dignity and respect that whites denied them in the main retail district located 5 blocks away. And there we are right there. But I wanted to show y'all. Hold on a minute. It was talking about the black clothing store today. Economic district located in the park. Trying to read what I just said. I'll read to y'all in a minute, but I'll show you in a minute. Okay. Guards at the gate, April 14, 1963. Birmingham police officers gathered along the edge of Kelly Ingram Park at the corner of 16th Street and 5th, which is where we're at now. Avenue North, which is anchored by Citizens Drugs, a black-owned pharmacy, following the orders of the Public Safety Commission, Bull Connor. Police blocked city streets around the park to keep protesters confined to the black business districts. Despite the city's segregation laws, marchers target white-owned department stores along the 19th Street to picket and sit in as whites-only lunch counters. Y'all probably seen that in the movies, but just being here, the feeling you get is just, Okay, I'm gonna run right over here, and I'm gonna read this sign over here, and then I'm gonna come back and read the last couple in the park, and then I gotta get in my mama's car, go see my youngest today. Okay, hold on one second. Let me cross the street and hope I don't get run over. Okay, there's the church down there. And again, I'm at the Civil Rights Institute. Okay, I'm gonna go right over here and read this. That is the Kelly Ingram Park Civil Rights Playground, and that's the rules. And I'm going down here to this sign right here. Public spaces were often the most embattled sites of black opposition. Kelly Ingram Park is called a place of revolution and reconciliation. How can one move beyond a violent revolution to a place of reconciliation between two opposed parties? Okay. Oh, I gotta stand off the concrete. Built in 1871, renovated from 1979 to mid-1990s. 1601 and 1630, 6th Avenue North. Kelly Ingram Park was the main battleground of the 1963 Birmingham campaign, dubbed Project C, which we read that before, with C meaning confrontation. It was a joint effort of the local Alabama Christian Movement of Human Rights and the National Southern Christian Leadership Conference from April-May 1963. The park was named in the honor of the Birmingham firefighter, who was the first American sailor killed in World War II in the 1990s. Dr. Richard Arrington, Jr., Birmingham's first African-American mayor, redesigned the park to commemorate its civil rights significance as a place of revolution and a place of reconciliation. And there's that right there. And then we'll go down here to the... Damn, my feet's on fire, and I gotta walk on this concrete. Okay, hold on a minute. Now we're at the Civil Rights Institute there. My feet's on fire, so I can't stand in this. I can't stand here too long. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna cross the street and go over here. I hate being in a hurry. I should have put my shoes on. You got it, sweets. Keep going. You're welcome. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get this guy over here to wash my feet off of that water hose. My feet's on fire. Or I'm gonna walk in his flowers, one of the two. Let me read this right here. Julius Ellsbury, this is the guy, the black Alabama man to die in World War II that they named the park after. Enlisted in the U.S. Navy 1941st, classmate, attended for board battleship Oklahoma in the Battle of Pearl Harbor. Did sacrifice his life to save his shipmates. December 7th, 1941. Okay. And Dr. Ruth Jackson. Okay. The woman of strength and vision, graduated from the Ford School of Cosmetology, the first black registered school in the state of Alabama. As the vanguard of the civil rights movement, she was unwavering in her devotion. Y'all do know that in Florida 67 we have an NAACP member. I'm not going to call her out. You got to be part of Florida 67. But I don't want to call her out. She might not want to be called out. But I wonder if she's taking this tour, because I've always worked with the NAACP. Y'all don't know this, but I worked at NAACP a lot. Okay, at the vanguard of the civil rights movement, she was unwavering in her devotion to the Birmingham community. She inspired both children and adults to complete their education. Her legacy continues to inspire members of the Southern Beauty Congress and the Alabama Association of Modern Beauticians, organizations to which she rendered valuable services, are privileged to honor her by presenting this bust to the city of Birmingham. And then we'll go over here and see what memorial says. These monuments honor 4 distinguished African American: Pauline Fletcher, Alabama's first black registered nurse; Carrie Tuggle, educator and co-founder of the Jefferson County Juvenile and Domestic Court; Dr. Ruth Jackson, a cosmetologist who founded Porose Beauty School; and Julius Ellsbury, the first Alabamian killed in World War II. And here's Pauline Brave Fletcher, first black registered nurse of Alabama. Through self-sacrifice, perseverance, founded in 1926, Camp Pauline Brave Fletcher, renewing the faith, the good health of all black children, dedicated 1979 by the Fletcher Tuggle Committee Incorporated. Dr. A.G. Gaston, chairman, and there she is right there. How you doing, hon? Okay. Y'all go ahead. I'm Facebook Live, and they can go through anything. And then we got Carrie A. Tuggle. I know my feet's about to burn up, honey. They really are. I was like this, doing a hot dance. Okay, this one is Carrie A. Tuggle. And this is she was a scholar, teacher, and a Christian, a life of unselfish service to the troubled and the homeless black boys and girls. I hate the way they put that. In 1903, she founded a school and orphanage, the Tuggle Institute, dedicated in 1979 by the Fletcher Tuggle, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Committee Incorporated. Dr. A.G. Gaston, chairman. And there she is. I was listening to the guy do the tour. I peeped in on him. Whew. Whew. That's the stuff they don't tell on TV.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Anyways, that's the guy that came up to me. We're in Birmingham. That's Marcus. He's at the park in Birmingham.
My mom was killed 2 months ago.
In this park she was killed? In the daytime or the nighttime?
White guys came through and shot 2 people, urinated on the grave.
They did what?
Urinated on the grave, shot 2 people.
They urinated on her grave?
Painted the kids white. Did you see the kids?
Yeah, I've seen that. I got videos of that. I didn't know they had the graves over there.
Yeah, the graves were the bombs.
And they peed on the graves? And this happened when? 3.5 months ago. He's talking about his mom. His mom was killed in this park. And they desecrated her graves. Or not her graves, the children's graves. The children that I showed you. I'm fixing to go over here. I'm cutting right across the grass to go see the graves. He's going to show me the graves. Anyways, they pissed on the graves. Can you... So she was killed. Was they robbing her?
No, it was a racist thing.
Are you freaking serious?
There were 3 white guys. They shot an old 70-year-old man, too.
They shot a 70-year-old man, too. See, I live in Polk County in Florida. Okay. And where I live, I mean, the racism was really bad, especially in the 50s. Okay. Now when they do things, it's on the down low, you know. But they hung, like a mile from my house, they had a hanging in 1957. The last 7 people that they publicly hung, and they just left them there for days. But that was still going on 50 years ago. Now they just do it on the down low, but I hate that county. Y'all, I'm from Polk County. Y'all know what goes on in Polk County. Now, where's the graves at? Oh, way over there? Let me see. Oh, at the church over there? Okay. Yeah, I seen his statue and I read all that. Did I do what now?
Pay attention to the front of the table.
Oh, were all the names and stuff of the people that was killed? Yeah.
12, 13 come home from school.
Yeah.
They were shot right there.
Okay, he's talking about the children that I read right there on that thing right there. Yeah, was killed over there.
Shot
coming home from school.
This is Ellie Mae's mother.
Said this is Ellie Mae's mother.
She was blinded by the bomb.
Yeah, I read all that.
She's still living.
She's still living, right?
This is what she's doing. She was telling them to hurry up and get to the
She was telling them to hurry up and get to the house. And they killed them right over there. How you doing, ma'am? They killed them right over there. This is where they had the bombing and killed the children, the little girls, and ooh, my feet's on fire. My mom was waiting on the car, so I'm gonna have to hurry. But hey, when I get done, I'm gonna take you to my car, and I'm gonna give you a couple dollars for doing this for me, because these people get paid for this, so you might as well get a couple dollars too, because you didn't ask for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all need.
Yeah.
Take mom, turn right and park. Tell mom that's where the Temptations was at.
The Temptations? Well, that's where we parked at, right there.
The Temptation Park statues on.
He's talking about the Temptations grew up right over there where me and mom are parked at. Whew, my feet. I gotta walk fast. Whew. Okay. I'm going to the grass. Okay. Oh, I gotta get this. Hold on. Here, hold on, y'all. Y'all gonna have to read that really quick because my feet is on fire. Ambassadors for the Church of Christ, so God did beseech you by us, we pray you in Christ's stead be ye can reconcile to God. Then it goes on to tell. Okay. All right. Killed September 15, 1963, Addie Mae Collins. Born April 18, 1949. Carol Dennis McNair, born November 17, 1951. Carol Rosamond Robertson, born April 24, 1949. Cynthia Diane Wesley, born April 30, 1949. And there's the... Y'all make sure y'all share this to all the, especially all the political groups and stuff we got on there. The political groups and the civil rights groups and just about any group you can share all this stuff to. Make sure y'all share this stuff. Woo! No. Huh? He planted the bomb?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, he planted the bomb.
This was to go.
Whatever happened to him? Did he go to prison for life or something?
Yeah, when he got old.
Oh, well.
They let him out to die.
They waited till he got old to do that. Okay, Sunday, September 15th, 1963, 10:22 a.m. Then it goes on to list the children again, Addie Mae, Denise, and Carol, and Cynthia. It says, ye thought evil against me, but God meant, hold on a minute. God meant it unto good, to bring it to pass us this day, to save much people alive. In Genesis 50:20. Y'all know I'm a pagan, so this is the back of it right here. So sad. And there's the top of the building.
It's still like that here, though.
Huh?
It's still like that. They don't never change that.
Now, is that the graves over there that we went to? Or is that just a memorial for the girls?
This is where the bomb went off.
Yeah, because if a bomb went off, there wasn't much left of the children. That's sad to say. You can see the sign they have. Because I've seen several movies on this, but it just don't do nothing. You know.
The movie don't tell me like, but they ain't never make it.
No, white men made that movie anyways. But the documentaries and stuff that I've seen, they go a little bit more in depth to it. But it's still like that guy over there and y'all are telling stuff that people really don't tell.
My dad is inside.
Your daddy's inside where?
I'm 38, my dad born in 1936.
Let's run, come on. Your dad was born in 30. My mama was born in 46. Woo! Woo! Oh, my feet. In 36. I was born in 67.
And I'm 38, so you're man how old he was.
Yeah. And you say he's over there in the... Oh, I got to get on this grass. Oh, I'm going to. Yeah, we're parked right over there. I just whipped around the corner. We're on the way to Arkansas, but I wanted to... Next time we come through Alabama, we're going to do the Civil War things, but we went through Oklahoma and did the federal building.
Okay.
Where all those children died.
Yeah, I sleep in.
Oh my God.
They kill my mom. I'm born and raised on the street. I sleep in. Better protect all these people and children from these babies now. How do you want people to be safe and stuff? So
how did they, not to be nosy, but how did they kill your mama? It was a racist thing?
Yeah, they came through.
They came through? Hold on, I'm going to videotape you.
Yeah, they came through. And they caught everybody off guard. And shot some people. Urinated on the grave, painted the kids white.
Now, who did this? Was it the KKK or just regular citizens?
White, little young white guy wanted to be taken.
Oh, the little skinheads.
Right.
I hate that. I hate that.
So that's why I sleep there. There's a lot of people and children around.
I appreciate you.
And I want them to be scared and nervous.
Well, my mom picked the civil rights thing because she knows that I'm into it. Not to mention, I'm an environmentalist. And I do a lot of protests and stuff. But the stuff we do is nothing compared to this. You know, and we're almost to the point where we got to do sit-ins and stuff, but still, it's nothing compared to this. And this is the land of the free. This is the kind of stuff that still goes on. Still goes on. Really? What color's the mayor? Is he white or black?
He's black.
Huh.
37 years old.
Now, where was the Temptations raised at?
It's on next street over.
Okay, next street over.
So you turn right park, you want to walk left hand.
Yeah, we're in the first park space right there. But, okay. Okay, then we got more of the march route. Their strategy where they...
Did you go right there?
Did I get the big right? Yes. As a matter of fact, when the guy came through, was doing that tour, I went behind everybody and I was Facebook Living him so we could hear what he had to say. I didn't pay for it, but just happened to get there at the same time.
I do this, I think you look at last time. This is how I get my meals and medication.
Oh, is it?
When they kill my mom, I kill myself, right? You know, but then my name was where I feel safe, right?
Was you in Iraq? Did you go to Iraq? You was in the military or anything? Okay, these people are just going to have to wait because I'm Facebook Live. It's probably my children, but they're going to have to wait. All right, I'm going to have to cut off because I got the phone ringing, y'all. Oh, no, it's my mom. I'm almost around the corner. I'm almost there, Mom. Okay, let me get this right here. Children under pressure. Let me get this right here. Let me video. Okay. Okay. Y'all read that real quick. If not, we'll screenshot it and y'all can read it later. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. I got Mom. What was your name? Marcus what?
Walker.
Marcus Walker. Okay, right there? Yeah?
We started at the corner and walked that way. Last thing, the Temptation.
I probably videotaped. Come on over here. Let me get you a couple dollars. I'm coming, Mom. I'm right here. She's burning up a bit. Well, she had the air conditioner on. Yeah. What the fuck was that? You might have staph or something. You might need to go to the hospital. Oh. Mom, hand me my wallet. This is Marcus Walker. This is my mom, Betty. His mom was killed 3 months ago. A racist thing. They had dogs, guns. They pissed on the kids' memorial over here. They were killed in the church. Desecrated the whole thing. But anyways, he gave me a little tour, so I'm going to give him a couple dollars. Oh, my feet, my feet, my feet. Shit.
I was getting worried.